Hi,
Hello.
you're here. And we meet again, Jocelyn and Jen.
Hello.
Where is our speaker, Miss Chong Man Yin?
I think she will be on the way. Let me check
Yep.
with her.
Now she's connecting. I think that's her.
Oh, okay. You have.
Yo.
Good, good. How many students signed up for this session?
I have actually no idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who is I think it will be handled by the website, but I have no access to it at the moment.
Okay.
Swinburne. So room 1 we have Swinburne, and this is Cambridge Education Group on campus.
Yes, correct.
Very interesting. I had a read up.
Yeah, actually the pathway for a lot of universities.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from the website as well. And there are 4 campuses. This is also one of your university that you send students to, yeah?
Yes, one of our partners.
Ah. Is there a lot of coaching students in this university?
They have few partners universities, but some of them we have sent students there before. Yeah. Like Sunderland, we actually send a lot of students there to do pharmacy's degree.
Oh.
Hello,
Sunderland.
Maggie.
I think she's still connecting to audio. Can she hear us now? Hi. We can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I just unmuted. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I just need to change my background. Okay.
Oh, I actually need to change my name.
Okay, you can see me clearly, right?
Yes.
Hi. Okay. So I see Crystal. Crystal is the moderator.
Correct.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And I've met Jocelyn and Jen at 10 a.m. in another session.
Yeah.
And Ron is our committee from LSAA as well.
Ah, okay. Okay. So, Crystal, is there any how many students register for my slot?
I actually don't know. Give me a moment. Maybe I can try and find out from my committee.
Okay, because I just think if it's a big or small group, then I will have different types of presentation. Yeah, because if small, then I will cater on if they highlight some program they like, then I go for the university that is good for that program. If too big group, then I just go for a general like entry requirement and how to choose uni and how it's so good for UK foundation.
Okay, it's supposed to start at 12. I think we'll just give it another 5 minutes for people to come in because I think there was a bit of confusion earlier about room 1 and room 2. And there you suppose, and I see students skipping between 2 sessions as well. So I think they just want to keep all their options open at the moment. But in any event, you can you can still do the presentations, and we'll upload that video to our website, and we'll keep it on for months. So students can always go back and browse through all the videos available, because some students might not be here because they want to be at the other sessions.
Can.
So we'll give you 5 minutes. We'll start in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So your presentation is gonna be how long, roughly?
I see the guideline is 30 minutes and 15 is for Q&A, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I will keep it 30 minutes.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So let me allow you to share screen. Allow them to unmute themselves. Okay. How many sessions are you going for today?
Just one.
Just one? But do you do a lot of this virtual edu fair right now in this pandemic, or?
Yes. Mostly everything is online. And it's become a common to actually be with student and presentation, everything online, and it's in this format already. I think it's a common for now.
It's gonna stay like this until the rest of the year, and even next year we don't know whether, you know.
Correct.
And then most I think the part that's most challenging right now for these students is they don't know whether the country they want to, the borders are open, so they don't know the status of their admissions or the status of their courses.
Yeah, actually I would say we just go step by step and see how it goes.
Yeah,
we cannot plan too ahead, we cannot plan too much, because things might change in 1 week. So if you plan too ahead or too much, then the whole thing might be not the same as you plan anymore.
Yeah, I've met a girl who just came back from the UK, a Cochin girl. She actually is doing all her courses online now because she's afraid of the virus in UK. Yeah, and the university gave her that option. She's doing law, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, the option is not new, so I think more actually going for online, like for the full course. But it's just a matter if student can take it, like, because they need to adapt online for the whole thing, and they are required to have self-discipline. They don't have friends, they don't have assignment in group. It's more on like very individual, and very self-discipline require a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And also, I feel sad that they have to miss out on the whole student experience. You know what I mean? Yeah. Studying overseas is an experience.
Correct.
So, yeah.
The experience is different now. It's a new type of style.
Yeah.
Which may not be what they were aiming and was always look forward. So it's very, I quite pity the new generation actually.
Yeah, no. They're missing out. I definitely feel that they're missing out.
Correct.
If they take their entire university education online, it's different.
Yeah. Maybe for them, if they start from scratch, they're new, so they will feel, okay, this is just what I know from start. But for college students, they know they're supposed to be in lab, to be in classroom, and they need to switch to another style. Then it's harder compared to totally new norm. Let's say young kids, they grow up, then they need to wear mask. So to them, they thought it's common. Oh, I born here and I need to wear mask.
Yeah, everybody has to get used to the new norm. Let's just wait for another few minutes to see if there's any more participants coming in. Let me check. Anyone? Ron, are you there?
Yeah.
Were you at the other room just now?
I mistakenly joined the A levels room.
Oh, is there
So
A level room today?
I'm a bit confused with the timing, but or Excel, but there was somebody lost there. I mean, there was somebody who finished, who still remained or something. So I exited. I just want to see what's going on in the other room. So I might
Oh,
be going.
so you'll be hopping around. This is your free time, right?
I'm off already. Okay, so
Okay, so I think I'll start. Okay, so this will be recorded. Yeah, so feel free to do the full presentation, and then it'll be uploaded later on. So I have here with me Miss Chong Man Ying, Student Recruitment Manager from Cambridge Education Group. Man Ying, say hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, you're being recorded. So yeah, so I would like to pass the time now to Man Ying to start her presentation on representing Cambridge Education Group.
All right. So hi, everyone. It's been a pleasure to meet everyone here. So I just share my screen now. If you appreciate, you can just let me know if you can see me, see the screen. Okay, hold on. Okay. So here you goes.
Yep, we can see the screen.
Okay. All right. So, welcome to On Campus. So On Campus is actually under the Cambridge Education Group. So we are a private provider which work with many universities in the UK, Europe, and USA. So we actually only get international student in our classes because this is mainly for international student. So coming on, today topic is more on sharing why studying international foundation in the UK is a smart choice. Okay, so later on I will share on how is the benefit and how it links and progress student to more choices in the world. Okay, so if you can see the screen now, it's all the partner that I have working on the foundation. All right, so just go through quickly. You can see this part is London. So it's the city center of UK, and of course living costs and things will be slightly higher, just like if you're living in KL. So when you go further up more, so it's like you go up to Ipoh, so it's slightly further from KL, so living costs will be lower and the pace will be slower also compared to London. So this is Coventry. Okay, and then further up we have UCLan. So you can see this University of Central Lancashire, UCLan. And then on the right side is University of Hull, University of Sunderland. It's on the north part of UK. Okay, so today I will be focusing on UK because the topic will be foundation in UK is a smart choice, all right?
Yep.
Okay, so these four are actually the support that you will get in UK system, because in Malaysia, if you're doing a foundation, there are some limitation where the foundation don't lead you to some high-ranking university. Somehow maybe they don't recognize the syllabus or the module that conducted in Malaysia. So if you are aiming for certain university, either research or modern university, but with certain good rank in the program itself or the university itself, I would suggest choosing a pre-U is very important. So it makes your progression very linked up, and it won't disappoint you at the end. You didn't manage to choose what you want. Okay, so in International Foundation, we support these three main things in order to allow you progress to university that you want. So first one is the English language. I understand some Malaysian actually have very good English, but in the UK, the way that require on the writing style, the listening skill, and the reading pattern, and also the presentation way is very different from Malaysia. Unlike in your school, maybe because the teacher are very close with you, so they can kind of like put more lenient or flexible in terms of marking on the presentation. But in UK, there are a proper way. So if you're not up to that standard, it might affect your assignments or group work. Okay, so in that sense, we will help in the English language level. Okay, and then also improve your academic skill and study skill. Okay, in the UK system, they require a lot of reading skill. Unlike Malaysia, we will kind of like summarize the point and brief you a bit on, okay, what's the assignment that you need to do. So in the UK, maybe that you will receive a task and you need to read on the point. If you misunderstand a point or you get wrong on the topic and you start to present your assignment or your work in a different direction, so it will also affect your grades and also your performance. So that's why we will help to boost student in the academic. So whatever you learn in the Malaysia or in different system, let's say you're from Australia system, you're from international school, or even you're from the government school in Malaysia. So we don't really look in what you have done, but we try our best to support in everything to make sure you meet the requirement of the university degree. Okay, that is the academic. So third one is actually expert university progression support, which means some students, they are aiming for law program in let's say Queen Mary. So Queen Mary is very high demand in selecting law student because so many students want to get in. So how do you outstand yourself and perform well in the interview session, or actually get outstanding knowledge in your assignment to shows that, oh, Queen Mary, you should select me because I am very different from the other applicant. So that is where we will have the progression support because our admission in the UK, I mean in our foundation, they are come from let's say high rank university admissions team. So they know the university requirement on in terms of entry. So since they know the entry so well and they are now working to support the international student, so they actually utilizing their own knowledge and their experience to guide the student and make sure they progress to the degree. Okay, so this is mainly the strong support and strong assurance from on campus, and that's why we actually have high progression rate at almost 95% above. That student, they choose what university, they choose what program, eventually they progress. So we have still some small number student, maybe they, after throughout the foundation, they found, oh, what I wanted wasn't what I really aimed for. So we also provide counseling session and also tutoring, like one-to-one speaking, to let them understand more. Okay, you might need to change your course, you might need to change to university that has more support on the facilities. So there are guidance before you go for a university to reduce that student actually choose a wrong program or wrong uni. Okay, so am I still on the right track? Recording everything is still
Yes,
fine. Okay. Okay, so this is just a glance through. So now I will share on university base, which means I will take one very popular school that the Sarawak student or the Sabah student, they have many alumni from this school. Okay, so this is called University of Sunderland. Yeah, so is there someone in the room? Maybe I can just ask for a show of hand. Any student heard about Sunderland? No student, right? Okay. Never mind. So Sunderland actually is a very, they used to be polytechnic school. Polytechnic means they focus on a lot of hands-on and a real project-based, industry-based. So from polytechnic, they transform to university. So in makeup, they have more master program. They are going up into improving all the facilities and student experience and student career placement. So from there, I can actually assure that, because we want students to be very hands-on and they know what they are doing instead of just learning on theory, and they know what is the theory talking about. But when in real life, they are facing difficulties on, oh, how should I take the first step? What's the operation looks like? Oh, I have no idea. So I would suggest Sunderland, because this school actually go really hands-on and projects, and they have a lot of placement, especially on the science part. You can see here pharmacy and pharmacology. Okay, so in the UK, to be able to join the life science subject, students have to meet very high English level and also high academic level. Okay, so, and this school, if they have ranked pharmacy for number 35, which still the top 50, which means the facilities and also the graduate from this school, it's a good student and a good school for this program. Okay, if not, it won't be in the top courses for the ranking. Okay, so since we are in the pharmacy, so we also have many students from the East Malaysia. They actually choose Sunderland as the destination because of the great value. Okay, usually study science in UK is quite expensive, but in Sunderland, they are charging the same price for art school, which means the non-science, can be business, can be performing art, same price with the science subject, okay, which is after the 1,500 automatic international scholarship, is 10,500 pound. Okay, so 10,500 pound for 1 year fee for pharmacy, for cosmetic science, or for any life science subject is good for valuable, I mean, a very good value of subject and experience UK, because they will also get a placement on studying, I mean, they need to practice being a pharmacy in the UK. Okay, so actually they experience everything. Student can experience the lifestyle, the working experience, and how to communicate and connect with the pharmacists in the UK, and not just British people, because they are European, there are also people around the world. They're studying in Sunderland. So you are actually having exchange with people from different world to know how pharmacy actually run in their country. So it's like a good exchange. Okay. So coming on, we also have very good program in accounting and finance in Sunderland. And it's here you can see Sunderland is the second most affordable city in the UK. So affordable as in, just now I mentioned the fee is £10,500 per year. And the living cost is around 5,000 per year, £5,000. So total up is actually 15,000, or you want to just give more allowance, is 16,000 pound to have a degree in UK for every year. I would say it's a good deal, especially in the pandemic time now. So if you still want to experience UK study, but in terms of cost, you want to have a little bit more affordable, so this will be a good option. And these are the company that our students go for placement, or they go for partner industry projects. So with Microsoft, Yahoo, Nissan. So in terms of Nissan, we have very good program for automotive as well. Okay, and P&G. Okay, so this is how the foundation runs. I just want to share a little bit on the maps. Okay, so if you can see the map, if you arrive London, you probably need to take 4 hours train to Sunderland, which is here. Okay, but usually we encourage students to land in Newcastle. So they might take a transit, maybe they stop by Dubai and then they land Newcastle. So from Newcastle to Sunderland is a half an hour taxi. Okay, because student is carrying with a lot of luggage and stuff when they first arrive. So taking bus or train is very inconvenient. So taxi for half an hour is okay. Okay, so now I will go into the foundation subject. What subject that student will study in the foundation, and how we actually help for the placement. Okay, so we call this, hold on. Sorry, the slide is hang. Okay. All right. Yeah. The file is too big, so it's hang. Okay. Okay. We have another university called Coventry. Okay, but I will go through the foundations first before I go into Coventry. Okay. Is it too small? Can you see the subject here?
I can see it.
Okay, good. So, okay, this one is the International Foundation. What we have is different faculty. So if students come to this foundation, they will go for academic English, which is compulsory for all faculty, which I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation. We need to boost up student English skill, okay? And then based on different faculty, let's say business, then you go for econ finance, business behavior, skill for business. So it's total 4 subjects. So they need to pass 40 marks minimum for all subjects. And then in the English subject, they need to sit for the exam as well and score 6.0 IELTS. All right. So when students enter foundation, they require minimum 4.5. Okay. So student can actually look for help from teachers or your school where to register the IELTS. Okay, they will need to sit for UKVI IELTS. So it's UK Visa Immigration IELTS. Score minimum 4.5, and then for the SPM or IGCSE result, we are looking for 5 credits. Okay, so with these two and entry requirement, then student can choose which university they want already. Okay, if they are going for engineering, then they will need to have mathematics and physics because they will study pure maths, physics, skill for science. Okay, so of course these are just a guideline. If students don't have physics or they don't have bio, if they want to go for pharmacies, so do let us know, because as I mentioned, we are able to help students to boost up their academic. So in case they don't have a biology subject, but they have a general science subject, so we foresee they have this background, and then we will interview student and understand more about why he wants to involve in bioscience, in medical science. So by knowing the student intention, we are confident to actually boost up their academic grade during the foundation year, even they don't have a biology. Of course, for students it will be a bit tough, because just imagine they don't have biology background and then coming to foundation, let's say here life science, they need to study biology for life science. So if you need to study this, which means we will have more focus for student, and also in terms of class size. So on campus is limiting on every class maximum 20 students. Okay, so this 20 students allows the tutor and the lecturers actually be very focused, and they are able to aim each student's their progression. Are they understanding on each semester, or do they perform well from first time? If they have difficulties already, there will be extra support from the beginning, but not like some institution. You will know you are not getting well only when your final exam, which is too late. By the time you need to repeat the whole program, and it's too late to help. So that's why the small group teaching and focus for lecturers, the tutors, and also the support for the syllabus, we are actually able to ensure student progress. Okay, so that is the foundation subject. So just now I also mentioned this school. So how is it good for this school, Coventry? Because they actually offer many modern subjects like digital media, marketing, QS. In terms of health science, we have occupation therapy, we have physiotherapy, dietetic, nutrition and science. So I would say now many students actually start to inquire about health science or about health. Okay, so Coventry is a modern uni. Okay, these are the top 20 courses. So even architecture, psychology, design. So those are the popular courses for post-pandemic. So since pandemic happened, I would say now the inquiry and the focus and the direction for career demand is different from the past. Let's say in the past, you may need to have a lot of many accounting or finance, maybe. But now because software engineering, they have produced a great software that can track the financing or track the bookkeeping. So actually part of the job is replaced by computing science or cybernet or cybersecurity, because we start to highly use on computing related, and we reduce the part that uses a lot of stuff or a lot of labor. But of course, we will still need finance, because finance is the human brain that actually analyze what is happening and to predict the economic based on real case. So I would say the demand is a little bit changing on the direction. So I would suggest Coventry also, because they have many programs that offer related for post-pandemic. Okay, so talking about Coventry, they are ranked number 15 in the modern uni. So this one, ranked number 15, is this year. And also next year actually is rewarded, Coventry is awarded as City of Culture. City of Culture, meaning every day, 365 days, there will be events, activities or culture performance, or actually bonding session, which is very happening. It makes the city very happening. Okay, so this is also one of the reasons students will choose this location, because they don't just want to come for a UK education. They also want to experience the lifestyle and also the different thinking and the different performances that they don't get in Malaysia. Okay, with that actually it opens up their mind and also the exposure. So when students come back to Malaysia, they contribute in their work or they work in everywhere near Asia, you will see the thinking and the idea that they perform in the job is very different. It's due to the exposure with international students. Okay, and this is also awarded, we are also awarded as Gold Teaching and Learning. Okay, this is called TEF. All right, so these are all facilities. I won't go into too detail. So I will just I will just share one video to share about what on-campus students say about their UK foundation experience. Okay, so far anyone has any question or maybe on behalf, maybe not the question from you, but you know that student will have this question.
Maybe we'll leave that to after your video.
Can. It's just that now every time I change thing or I click things, it will hang for a while.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, actually, the more system, the more apps we have, just like Zoom is actually carrying a lot of function.
Yeah.
And I don't just have Zoom, I have everything.
Teams.
Yeah, so I will, yes. So I will share on Sunderland a virtual tour. So I will show on the environment and the classroom so that the student have an idea. Okay, if I'm doing foundation in UK in the campus, what it is about.
Okay.
Okay, coming, clicking. New share. Okay. Hold on. I need to click the share the computer sound. Okay. Okay, you can see the video. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Right, thank you. So pretty much if you can see just now, the classroom and the common area actually is a building that cater for foundation student, and then the video actually shoot around the university where foundation student can access to all the facility that the university student is using. So they don't split on-campus student and the uni. We are already preparing them to the university. So that's why when they're in foundation, they start to adapt all the environment and they adapt the new system. So when they're in year one, they don't need to be a lot of focus, like I need to adapt the weather, I'm homesick, I don't know the system, how it works. I thought I write very good assignment, but I have very low grade. So all this actually we solve all the problem during the first year. So we call it a soft landing for student who keen to come to UK. So it's a good choice if you want valuable or you want a good progression. Come to UK, and we are offering up to £5,000, £5,000 for 4A student. If you have less than 4As, it's fine. We still have 3,000, 2,000 subject to on your grades. And also, if we need to interview you and we find the interview is good, even you just have 5 credits, we still have £1,500. It's a bursary. So yeah, we'll give some portion to student. All right.
So this is like an internal it's not a scholarship, is it?
If it's £5,000, it's considered scholarship where we scholar student. But if student is not based on the credit or the result, we have like a bursary to help out, like 1,500.
Is accommodation on campus as well?
Yes. It's usually walking distance 5 to 10 minutes. In case you don't manage to book the nearest, because accommodation can be scattered everywhere. So there will be shuttle bus, or it's a good weather for walking. So far, students have no problem living in the campus one.
So what is actually the most popular choice of courses in University of Sunderland?
For Sunderland, for sure, is still the pharmacy and cosmetic science. Yeah, so cosmetic science is where if a student, they have a science subject, but in the past, they only think science, I have to go to medic, I have to go to psychology or bio or engineering or mathematician, which is a very scientific one. But there are small portion of students, they don't really like, somehow they are science student, but they don't want to go to this area. So cosmetic science is still rely on arts and science. Because cosmetic means the skincare you use, or the perfume, or the shampoo for hair, for old people, for baby, for different genre. They also learn about how human body. Because for anti-wrinkle is for older woman. For baby, they are more moisturizing. So those are science. And in the past, students go to pharmacies. They study about pharmacies already. When they come out, they work in L'Oreal or those P&G, Johnson & Johnson. The industry people find out they still need to train the pharmacy student for 2 to 3 years in order to know how cosmetic works. And now, that's why Sunderland, they have the in-house faculty. They understand these needs. So they produce this program called Cosmetic Science, is to directly fulfill the industry needs, instead of they need to transform pharmacy student. So this program, and also accounting, finance, and education, and psychology, and then media and broadcasting, those are all popular in Sunderland. So broadcasting, Sunderland also have partnership with the KL school. So it should be like 2+1. So because they are so good, so local actually partner with Sunderland for the partnership. But if for student, they come to us, it's a direct foundation, and then straight away 3 years.
So it sounds like there's also career placement prospect over there lah.
Yes. So far, well, our East Malaysia student, they come back, actually, either they go back to work in bank if they are in accounting finance. If not, usually they are either in KL or they're in Singapore, or somehow, because Vietnam and Thailand, they hire a lot of expat, and they like to hire Malaysian.
Yeah. Because culture-wise, I think we're more similar. I mean, work culture lah.
Yes, yeah. Work culture.
I find it really interesting. There's a course called Cosmetic Science, so that's why I was writing it down. I want to tell people about it. Yeah.
This is a very limited program in the UK. Only 3 universities have, and Sunderland is one of it. And the good thing is we are, as I mentioned, our science and non-science subject is the same price. So if you want to have a good deal, it's like a whole package. It's a science and it's an affordable fee.
Okay, I didn't know that there's different pricing when it comes to science and non-science subjects. Okay.
Usually science is higher because of the lab facilities.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not just higher like 2,000. Sometimes can be, let's say business is for a higher research ranking uni. Business maybe is for £15,000. But when they go to science, it's 22,000, 23,000 pounds. So it's very huge difference.
Right. Okay. So I think I heard of this University of Sunderland before. It's quite popular in Malaysia, actually.
I would say very popular in East Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they find it is a good deal. They are quite different view because in KL student kind of like prefer. They don't mind good deal. They just spend their parents' money, so they just spend. So they want to go to London, and because London and KL is similar lifestyle, so they like to go to city. But East Malaysia student, to them is a bit tough. If suddenly they go to London or nearby London, it's very different life on what they are in the East Malaysia. They will feel stressed. So I also suggest not to put this stress, because when you're in UK, you really need to adapt the academic, the weather, the homesick, and
The
make new
language.
friends. Yeah,
That's why
everything.
it's a soft landing. That is a very good term. And then I think one of your slides also mentioned that Sunderland is actually the second most affordable city in UK.
Correct.
Yeah, I think that is a factor that a lot of our students will take into account. At least during my time, I took that into account. Okay, so is there anything else you would like to add? Anything from GES, Jocelyn and Jen?
Hi, Jocelyn and Jen. The photo so pretty.
Yellow.
And then they hide. Wait. Okay, maybe while they are thinking, I just want to add on the info on the intake. So I think the student in Lodge School now is taking exam, or they have their result.
I think they should be having exam right now. I'm not too sure.
Okay, so the guideline will be if student wants to go join us, it will be September. We are starting online teaching, and November we are starting for arriving in campus. So there are two options. If they already have a result, they still on time to apply for September, which is next month. But because it's an online start, we can speed up things quickly. And then if they think it's too rushed, they can choose November start. That one you need to apply visa. So also need to start now, because if visa, it takes time. And another intake is January, February, March, we also have intake. So yeah, but all this, right, it will they will complete in the June. Let's say they start September and November, both they need to complete in June, next year June.
Okay.
Then September is their year one start.
Oh, so for UK, this first semester is always in September.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Okay. If students come in next year January, then they will finish in August, and then immediately September start. Yes.
You're talking in terms of foundation studies right now, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So nothing from Jocelyn and Jen. Okay. If there's nothing else to add, I would like to thank. Jen said not us. I would like to thank Manyin for joining us, and thank you so much for the presentation.
Thank you, everyone.
Good luck, everybody, and stay safe.
Stay safe. Thank Jocelyn again for arranging me, connecting me with Lodge School.
Yeah. Hope to see you again.
Crystal.
Bye.
Okay, bye.